Hello, my name is Yuri Fedoruk. I am the developer of Rockbot, a Mega Man-based game. Today I'm starting a series of videos showing how to use a feature that few people have contacted with. It's the editor. It allows you to change almost every aspect of the game. There are parts missing like the introduction and the ending, but we are working to expand it so in the future it will be possible to create a whole game just using this editor. The idea is similar to RPG Maker. So let's take a look on it. For start, let's go to the first tab, that's game properties. Here you can change special item number 1 and 2. Those are similar to Mega Man 2 or in Mega Man 3 to Hutch. Later in a future session I will explain how you can create those items. But for now, just keep in mind that you can set it here. Here you can also set the semi-charged shot for all players. That's why it's here instead of the player edit tab, because it's common for all players, no matter what player are. The semi-charged is the same, but the full charged shot can be individual. What's really important here for now, it's the stage faces. Those are the faces that appear on stage selection. For example, you have on stage Deep Jungle and Apebot. Let's make a small change here. Instead of Apebot, let's put Betabot face. Save. And let's take a look on the game now. Here it is. As you can see, you can easily change aspects of the game here. Let's jump to the next tab. It's the stages. Here we will set properties for each stage. For example, let's take a look on the Mummy Boat stage. That's the stage that I will use to demonstrate the editor. Here you can set the stage name, the boss name, and the face of the boss. The music file. Rockbot uses Amiga mod for music. Here you can see the whole list of music I've placed on the music directory. Let me just take a look here. You have a data directory in Rockbot. This is important if you are wishing to edit too. So here you can have fonts that are TTF format, images, music. Here you can see the whole list of those. Sound effects, those are Windows Wave mono files, and the images. For example, let's look. We are changing faces. Here are all the faces files. So you just put or change files here. Okay, returning to the editor itself. Each stage have 2 dialogues. One, when you start the game, you can put a dialogue. I used a dialogue with the boss itself, but you can make like Mega Man X where someone from the base, like Iris, will contact you and talk about the boss. So uh, you can change here who is talking to you. For example, let's say instead of Mumibot menacing the player, let's change the dialogue to Kanatos, giving an advice to the player. Okay, something here simple. Um, it's important here that we have multiple possible players that user can pick. For now, there are only two options: Rockbot or Betabot. But in the future, you can have up to five possible players to pick. Um, so Cannot or the boss here will talk something, and your player will answer. So that's why we have this option. Depending of the player, you can have different answers. So you can have a dialogue uh, that changes according to the player the user has chosen. For now, I'm I will just change the first part. Sorry, no problems with caps lock. I will forget the restant of the dialogue for now. Just take let's take a look. So you can see dialogue has changed in a very easy way. Uh, but there's a second dialogue that when you reach the boss room, after the boss teleports in, he will talk with you. So here you have the boss dialogues. This one will be shown when you reach the boss. I will. I won't demonstrate it right now because I would have to reach the boss room. It will take much time. So, in short, here you can edit stage properties and stage dialogues. Let's move to the most important part of the jitter. That is the maps. I will here you can choose which stage you are editing. Let's keep messing with the Sun God Realm, that's Mambot stage. Here you can see the stage. Each stage consists of 3 maps. I could have done a giant map, like Mega Man X, for example. But I tried to keep something similar to the Nintendo NES. If you look to Mega Man, when you use a staircase to move up or down, when you are changing rooms, there's a very slow transition. This was made because the NES had limited memory, so the programmers at Capcom loaded a map or a region, and when you used the start case, it would unload the current room and load a new one, so you can use less memory. As Rockbot is very portable, I try to use the less possible memory. Uh, Not like a Nintendo NES for sure, 8-bit, but still this is a good feature. Uh, so that's why you have three maps here. The maps are linked. I will show you later how to link between maps. But basically, it's the same trick as NES. Here you have zoom. Let's maximize so you can see details better. Yeah, big zoom. And let's move ahead. Map properties. Here you can define map backgrounds and how they behave. For example, here we have one the background color is undefined because the map uses a lot of space. Let's change it. Yeah, you see, no change because this background image is uses the full height of the image. But if we change its position, that's you can change here the vertical position. Let's move. Here you can see that's the background color. So you don't need a background that takes the full height of the screen. Remembering Rockbot uses 320 for 240 resolution. It's a kind of DOS resolution. It's bigger than S, but good for most platforms. Well, let's move it back to position 0. Let's change the image. We have lots of images. Again, if you go to the data images, you have map backgrounds. Here are the files. We have different backgrounds here. Okay, so with the clouds, this is here on top, you can see that it won't use wall height, so the background color appears. So let's pick a background color that matches those clouds. Okay, now we have clouds. We made MummyBot stage kind of night. Let's take a look how it ended. And here we go. Clouds and night. Let's take a look on other parameter. That's a speed multiplier. Rockbot uses the parallax effect, meaning that backgrounds can move in different speeds. The higher the value, let's take a look. We will use a lower value. It's better demonstrated than talking about. See how fast this scenery moves, but the clouds are very slow to moving. If you take 0, for example, the clouds won't move at all. It's like a static background. But if you put a very high value, See how fast? Almost the same speed as the foreground. So messing with those values, I recommend 0.2 to 0.5 are good speeds for parallax effect. Um, but there's more. You can have a second background. Let's take something. Oh, sorry, the editor isn't update very nicely. Uh, Notice that the second background is draw above the first one, so you can have both. For example, let's invert this. Okay, let's get clouds. Yeah, not updating. So now we have two backgrounds. You can have two different speeds. Again, let's look. It doesn't match very well, but it's just for demonstrate. See how they move in different speeds, the blue pyramids and the sky. This is parallax. It's a very nice effect. Moving on. Now let's see how you can actually edit the foreground. First of all, there are 3 levels of foreground. 1, 2, 3. Why is that? Well, if you have background, why you have 3 levels? Let me explain with a little demonstration. Let me zoom it. Okay. Suppose you have a part of the map that there is a wall. Let me make it very small here. Okay, I made it using level 1. And in this wall there's a staircase. So if you just keep using level 1, oh, you see, the wall disappeared. So let's use level 2. You see that the pyramids just appeared. That's because they are drawn with level 2. So if you want to look all levels, you have to change level 3 here. That's because it's really confusing if you show all levels at once. But let's add the staircase. Okay, you see that the wall brown is under the stair. That's why you have those 2 levels. But why there's a third one? Well, the third one is used for things that are above the player. For example, you can have some grass. Let's place it here. That the player must be under. Let's do a small demonstration again. You see? This is third level. Level 1 and level 2. Okay. So, editing, it's very simple. You just pick here on the palette the tile you want. For example, let's create a small platform here. Let's change to level 1. And click where you want to place it. Very simple. But there are some other parts on the editor. For example, if you just place the image here, let's again run the game. Hey, the player, stairs not working, platform not working. Why is that? Because image is independent of the terrain type. For that, we needed to click here on Lock Edit and select different types of terrain. Solid is the most common. That's for platforms or ground. So the user, the player won't be able to transpass it. It will be hit the head or jump over it. But there are, let's again see the stairs that aren't visible because I'm just editing level 1. Okay, now on level 2. Oh, this configuration and terrain type doesn't care about level, so it won't matter. Let's make stairs. Just you go clicking. You see that when the lock is selected, you can see the terrain type icons above the tile images. I will explain later all the types. Let's make another demonstration. Okay, stairs working and platform working. Very easy. The other types are door. Door is used when you want to create, for example, the boss room. One important thing here is that when using the door, you have to lock all remaining tiles in the same line, so that the game detects that this is a scroll lock, meaning that when you are moving here, the game is checking each line to see if it's completely filled with locks or doors. If it is, it won't scroll more. It will stop scrolling here. It won't go ahead until you reach the door. This is used also on scroll lock. Sometimes you want a part that the player simply have to change horizontally the screen. For example, let's return to the first map. You want that when reaching this part, the screen stops scrolling here. Then when player touches it, it will scroll the remaining. Let's see how it works. Let's put a scroll lock here. Okay. The scroll lock and door principles are basically the same. The difference is that scroll lock doesn't have a door image associated to it. So let's see. Let me save. Oh, let me see. Sorry, I messed around. As I said, you have to put lock on all line. I missed one. That's why it didn't work. Now you can see, scrolling just stopped here. Touching it, moving to the remaining. Another important thing. Oh, a bug. Yeah, remember, you have to take care not to put this glue to the platform. Let's put it more in the middle. Yeah, there are some kind of bugs that aren't completely uh, code bugs. This you can end up making mistakes like that on the jitter too. So before blaming me for every uh, problem, just try to keep your stage design in taking account that sometimes a player will act in different ways. So what I want to demonstrate is that contrary to doors, scroll locks is bidirectional. You can go and go back. So let's move ahead. Another types. Spikes. Those are deadly spikes. If you touch it, you will die. Let me just show here on see a horse. You can see that some spikes. Water again in see a horse stage. Let's move. Where water is a non-blocking terrain that makes player move slower, and its jumps are higher. It's like the water. Yeah, if you want, if you have a water stage, for example, you have to fill all tiles with the water. It's a bit frustrating, yes. Ice is not currently working. I I plan to implement it. It's meant to be the slippery terrain. Move to left and move to right are used for moving platforms. Let's edit this. Let's use the appropriate graphic. Let's create a two platforms so I can demonstrate it. Okay, this one moves to the left, this one moves to the right. Oh yeah, if you have different terrain type you want to change, just click over it and it will reset to no terrain. Click again and you change type. Sand, by the way, isn't implemented too. Let's take a look now. You see? Now, let's move on. Another one is checkpoint. This is what makes player not returning to the beginning of the stage when he dies. So you put it in a place you are sure the player will pass. For example, you can put here on the checkpoint, and when the player is reborn, instead of starting here on the stage begin, it will start where you placed the checkpoint. Oh, I messed it. Okay. So this is all for our first lesson. I will return soon with NPC editing, placing, how you link between stages, rooms, and more. See you